We've all seen how progressive lobby groups are very sensitive about language, ready to take offense at anything they perceive as an insult. You know, I'm sorry, that's not appropriate. But when they don't get their own way, suddenly they lose all their delicate inhibitions and resort to name-calling, bullying, and outright lies, all in an effort to conceal the truth. It takes courage to stand up for your convictions and your family in the face of these attacks. I'm Andrea Picciotti-Bayer, Director of the Conscience Project, and we're working to help you push back against the disinformation, mudslinging, and general thuggery of powerful elite who are trying to curtail our religious freedom, conscience rights, and free speech. I'm an attorney and a mom who keeps a close eye on the growing number of court cases in which the misinformation coming from progressives and ideologues has been defeated. Because basically, they're breaking the law and trying to ignore the Constitution. When they lose, their tactics are not pretty. Take, for example, the smear campaign against Lori Smith, the Colorado web designer who stood up for her right to create consistent with her beliefs and won before the Supreme Court. Rather than celebrate the court affirming the long-standing principle against government-compelled speech, progressives were out for blood. Their thought police denounced Lori as a bigot, and she faced a stream of death threats and harassment. Even uglier tactics are being used against parents who dare to stand up to gender ideology. Parents of daughters who are struggling are asked by so-called medical professionals and school counselors, do you want a dead daughter or a son who's alive? Some parents don't even know that their children, perhaps influenced by propaganda and peer group pressure, are drawn to gender ideology. School administrators keep it a secret. But when the truth is hidden, even graver injuries come about. That's one subject that gender ideologues don't want anyone to know about: the growing number of young people who are detransitioning after enduring unspeakable medical and surgical abuse. These poor young people are living a genuine nightmare, having been convinced that mutilating their bodies would bring them peace. For all the talk about gender-affirming care, there's no talk about helping young people who regret these interventions. Taking on the frighteningly well-funded progressive industrial complex takes courage. Standing up for the truth of religious convictions, parental authority, and biological reality is the civil rights struggle of today. It's a struggle we can win, but we need to steer clear of false remedies. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our next episode that looks at dangers coming from progressives on the right.